let's move, man, because there's a lot to talk about. And
let me cook this Spurs pool, by the way, real quick. Let's.
You beated us.
I think we are third only to Liverpool and Arsenal this season. I don't want anyone who's not involved in the title race to ask me another question.
So that means that you can't ask questions then.
So I don't know what you're doing.
I think they won 3 home games in the last 15.
Well, Spurs haven't finished above Villa for the past at least 3 years. Deji, you beaten us.
Yes.
The receipts are out.
Interesting.
Deji.
First and foremost, I don't know why I need to sit here and take a cooking from an obvious error from my manager. What I can say to you is...
Your manager still?
Sorry, what is going on here?
Officially, I am... Frank is on fraud watch after that dusty performance.
Well, no.
In the LB.
In my life.
Is fraud watch Frank out or Frank in? Because I was tuned into your watch along and certain different words were being used, Deji.
I will say to you, Frank is seriously on fraud watch. I said it a few games ago. If I see Kudus on the left-hand side, then I'm going to be Frank out. He put Kudus on the left. I was going mad. He started Matthias Tell. Look, as dusty as I believe Villa to be, you can't be starting a team of Odegaard and Matthias Tell. I mean, what are we doing? It's like we shot ourselves in the foot. And even then, with that dusty lineup, we still took the lead. But we took the lead not respecting the opposition. But the reason why Spurs lost is because Vicario, I'm out. Vicario must leave my club immediately. He is rubbish. Get me Kelleher all day.
He got beat by 2 worldies, Dej. How's Vicario the one that you...
Let me be
How's
real
Vicario the scapegoat in this?
My mum could have saved Morgan Rogers' shot, mate. My mum, yeah. It was a great shot. And when there's shot, any world-class goalkeeper saves that.
It could not have been more corner.
Villa had 2 shots on goal and scored 2. That's the story of the game. Villa's rubbish.
Clinical.
Villa's rubbish.
And what are you then?
Charlie, you got to understand, yeah? My manager set us up wrong. And let me be real with you. All the losses that Tottenham have taken so far this season has been simply down to Thomas Frank experimentation. But I've seen enough. I can see that under this manager, we are not going to get Champions League football and we're not winning the league under Frank. And that's
why did you put yourself third then?
Why did you get rid of Ange if
let me tell you,
Champions League football?
Let me explain.
He's just got you that.
I was told that Thomas Frank is a pragmatist. If he's a pragmatist, that means he will put out Tottenham's strongest lineup week in, week out. And if he did that, Tottenham would probably be second right now, if not joint top of the league. But what he's been doing experimentation in the location where he's starting Tell and he's starting the likes of Odegaard and he's flip-flapping between Jed Spence and Udogie. That midfield 3 is one of the dustiest midfield 3s I've ever seen in my life. And then we don't know whether Xavi Simons is playing the 10 or on the left. All he needed to do was play the same team that beat City. Put Papsar in the 10, we would be top of the league. But no, he doesn't want to do that. And for that reason, he should get out of my club. That's why Spurs is losing.
Can I just say this, Kofi, just dead quick.
Yeah, go on.
Just so the audience know and the people in the chat understand, what we're actually hearing from Deji here is what we'd like to call, in psychological terms, delusions of grandeur. Now, delusions of grandeur are also known as grandiosos delusions, expansive of delusion, or a subtype of delusional characterized by the extraordinary beliefs that a manager is better than he is, omnipotent almost, and the team is going to be wealthier and stronger as a result, or otherwise giving high delusional levels of power and status to a side. So I just think I just need to clear that up for the chat so they can actually understand the levels of delusion.
Here, Errol. Thank you for that, Errol.
Absolutely
Phenomenal.
spot on.
Phenomenal.
Absolutely spot on. You know what's funny in what you just said there, Deji? So you want Papa Don't Preach in the 10, if I heard you right, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So where are you gonna put Xavi Simmons, this twig of a player who's
Xavi Simmons.
because I heard all the Spurs fans were crying when he got played on the left.
Let it all work.
Where are you putting him? Just so I know, because I remember you had the shades out when you signed him and everything. So
Xavi Simmons at the moment is not physically strong enough.
He's a twig. Yeah.
He needs to go down. He needs to go into the gym. King Hoddle, I've seen your comment. Sarr is not a 10, but however, when we played Sarr in the 10, we have won. We challenged PSG. We went to the Etihad. We got a win. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why.
We have won, and the first thing you say is we challenged PSG, aka you lost.
It was a 2-2 draw. It was a 2-2 draw, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. This is FIFA penalties don't count. I hear it. Yeah.
I'm saying. I think someone said earlier, if it's not broke, don't fix it. It wasn't broken. We didn't need to rush Xavi
When was
Simmons
Spurs ever fixed?
into the starting lineup. We were all right, bro. But the honest truth is, if Billy is going to sit here and be shameless, 2 shots on target, 2 goals.
Well, that's all you need.
Your is dusty, bro. Like, you really shouldn't be talking to me. You were fortunate to get it over the line. But for me, Thomas Frank needs to sort this crap out. I'm actually slightly happy that we did lose. So that he can go to the drawing board and sort this out. Well, because I've seen under Thomas Frank that when we lose, he tweaks the team. Had we won, we would have been going into the Everton game, the Chelsea game, playing the same dusty lineup, and that lineup ain't good enough.
What the hell do you think is going to change in the next
That
game?
might be one of the craziest things you've ever said, Dej, and that's saying something.
How can you go into the game when so you've put yourself third now? Within 2 weeks, you're like, nope, we're not getting ahead if we keep Frank. Is that what you're telling me?
You know what it is, Dan. The thing is, yeah, and I feel like I've been done a disservice on this show tonight because there was a number of things that I've said on this show. I talked about the fact that Ekitike should be starting over Isak. I talked about the fact that Slot is on fraud watch. I've also mentioned that if Bournemouth and Crystal Palace don't suffer any major injuries to their first team, don't be surprised if one of those teams gets into the top 4. In terms of my prediction, I've been absolutely spot on. The issue here with Thomas Frank is that I've seen with the way that he sets the team up that he's not serious. And for that reason, I'm saying I want him out. I was hoping
who's coming in?
You want Charlie?
I was hoping.
You all over the place.
No, hear me out, Errol. Hear me out. Hear me out.
I don't want to hear you out, bro.
Hear me out. I was hoping.
Like, what are we doing? Like, what is football, though? What is the point? What's the point, though, lad? Because, look, at the end of the night, when you deep it, yeah, whether you like it or not, he's just been given a bag of dough to bring in players that he wants. If you boot him out the door now in October, whatever manager you choose to bring in, and don't forget, it was not a very long time ago where Spurs had a 14-man hit list of managers that all turned around and said no. So it's not like Spurs have got into a much better position from then till now in order to throw the chest about and say, do you know what? I'm going to go and pick this manager or pick that. Like, some beggars can't be true, and this isn't even me just trying. Like, we're going to say, bro, we're like, no, because listen, I've got Liverpool fans online saying Slot out, and I'm like, Slot's just went and bought a whole host of players like he wants for his style and his system. If you replace him now, what manager's just going to come in and say, yeah, I'm happy with all this. Let's just keep
get hands back.
Can I ask you a question? The issue that I'm having is I've seen
you've got no
enough
patience
from Frank already.
You've been fried by the
listen up.
You've got no patience.
Tottenham is a big 6. Tottenham should be challenging for Premier League titles.
Big 6 by stadium only. By stadium.
When did you last challenge for a title?
I'm not content with 8th or below. No way. And I've seen enough from Frank to know that.
You were 17th last season, shaking it off.
Last season was a freak season, bro. Last season was a freak season, just like
it was a freak season. You won a trophy. That's why it was a freak season. You don't see trophies, bro.
Wolfie, you definitely can't.
Oh, don't. I haven't even started on you yet. I haven't even started on you yet.
You definitely can't catch me. But the point I want to make is this: is Tottenham going to win the Prem under Thomas Frank? From what
We're going to win the Prem under any manager.
No, there's no point. There's no point continuing.
But what manager can you get then that you can win the Prem with?
Well, so you might as well
That's not your objective. That's not the table.
No. Let him answer. Who would you get that could win you the Prem that would actually join Tottenham Hotspur?
I think if Tottenham went for Glasner, we could win the Premier League.
You could have went for Glasner. Why didn't you go for him? Why? Why didn't you go for him in the summer?
They did. Errol, that's the beauty of it. They did in the summer, and he said no thanks.
I reckon Tottenham could challenge for the league with Glasner. I've seen enough.
How are you going to get him when he rejected you in the summer, Deji? How are you going to get him? You're worse than you were then.
You asked me a question. I've answered the question. I don't know the inside.
I could challenge for Rihanna with £1 million in my bank as well.
Yeah. I'm being real.
I don't need to win.
If Tottenham want to show ambition, we got to get Glasner because Thomas Frank, we're not winning the league with that brother. So
you're not winning the league with no one.
Dad, you're not winning the league. Full stop.
Who finished higher in the table last season? Crystal Palace or was it Brentford?
Crystal Palace or who?
Oh, I love Deji, man. Thomas Frank is not winning us the league.
I didn't look past fourth.
Brentford finished 8th. Palace finished standard 12th.
Okay, so a manager. Right, you got a manager. So you got a manager that finished higher up the table than the next manager that you want, but you have more belief in the other manager that could win you a title. Is that the logic that we're going with right now? I'm just asking.
Yeah, that is the logic. And can I explain the logic? At least.
Errol, could you get a definition up for logic?
Where's Errol gone?
Where's he gone?
Oh, he's dropped.
He heard the word logic and Deji and he went running.
Anyway, I would say Glasner has pedigree. We saw what he did with Frankfurt. He won the Europa League with Frankfurt, and then he's now won the FA Cup with Crystal Palace. That is more than what my manager's done so far. But what I'm saying to you is I don't think Spurs... I think Spurs are just going to be average, and I'm not prepared to be average. I need to be winning majors, and I don't think we win a major.
Who do you think you are?
I
swear football YouTube's got people twisted up in the dark. I swear to God, I don't know where these people think all of a sudden.
Bro, I just want,
look at LB's up there just chilling because he just knows, you know what? Nobody can really say shit to me. Like, even when we're not that great, we still end up in the top 4 because that's what we do. We're City. Everybody else around here right now is talking like they are big-time Galacticos in this bitch. And let's be honest, you man are side chicks. You are side chicks.
I'm champions of the world. Hold on, have some respect. Have some respect. Yeah.
You're like a dusty Pamela Anderson. You've done that. Nobody wants that right now. I'm telling you.
The thing is, on these panel shows, sometimes like there's a lot of cooking, but Deji just has this unique way of being able to cook himself. Like, we don't need to say anything, and he's just cooked himself with what he's saying.
It's all there.
You know, and actually, I think he's a reflection of his fan base, because what Errol said about Spurs is so bang on. This delusion of grandeur that they have, this whole Thomas the Frank engine, choo choo. I thought they were saying choo choo. When you listen to it carefully, they're saying poo poo, because that's exactly what your club is, bro. This guy is Conte 2.0. I said this to you in the summer. Stop calling him Thomas the Frank engine. Call him Frankenstein, man. This is disgusting football that he's producing. I fell asleep in that game. Your XG for that game was 0.75, bro. That's what you've produced. Your home record, share it with the audience, please. How many wins at Shite Hart Lane or whatever you call it now have you had in the last 19 games?
3.
Was it 3?
3.
Yeah.
You think 3 out of 18 or 3 out of 19 should be challenging for the title at home?
So I don't know why you're having a go at me tonight, because I'm also saying to you,
you on Saturday couldn't shut up about what you were gonna do to Villa. That's why
I've noticed this, and I am ready to do a Marinakis and make the shift now, because if not, Spurs, they're going to end up 7th, 8th, and
I wouldn't replicate Marinakis, bruv. I wouldn't replicate Marinakis.
Yeah, that clown, yeah.
Let me be real to move it right, because I think Unai Emery, big up to him, by the way, because everyone said he was dusted and he was going down to 15th, 16th. He's won 5 in a row now, I think it is, Bill. So he's put you right back up to there. And I put Villa in 7th. I was the only one who predicted Villa in 7th, other than Billy, of course, who predicted.
Did I not do that? What did I do?
Oh, actually, you might have, Charlie. Actually, I can't remember now. Let me bring up the.
I reckon I must have.
Many people. I don't think many people put Villa in, right? Or did they?
I got Villa up there. I've got Villa up.
I had them 7th. I had them 7th.
Okay, some people have. Okay, some people have. Okay, fair play. Now there's quite a few that have actually.
Wait, where's Deji's one? Where's Deji's one?
It was this in London that didn't have. Deji's. Yeah, he's gone for Liverpool.
Spurs third. Spurs third.
Spurs third.
What are you smoking, then?
Spurs third. Heavy
Oh wait, is that upside down? Is that upside down?
And then we got the This Is London boys. We've got Don, who's gone for Chelsea in 3rd, and Bournemouth up in 7th. And then Lawless has gone Bournemouth 7th as well. So yeah, there's some interesting ones there. And D has gone for Arsenal to win the league, which is
Have you got a City outside the top 4?
Who, me?
Deji already did that. Yes, Deji put City.
Deji's got City in 5th. Wow.
And can I just say that prediction's not too wild, because I think we've all agreed that Haaland is on some mad form. God forbid, we're not wishing bad on the brother, but if he was to get an injury, Man City are back to being average.
He'd still find a way.
Dej, where did you have Liverpool last season again?
7th or something.
You know what? I've had enough with your.
You texted me on Saturday. You went on and on and on, and then my Midland brothers came up and slapped you in Shite Hart Lane, man. It was poetic. Well,
Villa are 11th. They're now 3 points off the top 4, or whatever it be, Bill. They've gone right back up with a great shout. And to be fair, I thought that goal from Buendia was so good, man. Like the ball from Cash. It was everything with it, man. It was just the whole movement was just class.
Goal of the season, do you reckon?
Well, it's got to be up this. You know what? Goal of the season was the Burnley, that Burnley goal, that Burnley brother against Leeds. That's the goal of the season.
Smacked it top bins, yeah.
A strike that was.
Wait, Billy, how can you say goal of the season when Deji told you to keep his grandma could have saved it?
That's not the same one. Well, he said any top keeper should be able to save it, apparently, but it was you could not get more corner without it hitting the post.
Can I ask a genuine question? Do you think, as football fans, we are getting more impatient though across the board?
Of course, yeah,
with players, managers.
I think we've always been, man.
No, but Errol, can I ask you? Errol, can I look? You're so.
And this isn't a dig at you. I'm just asking generally.
I blame you, lot.
Let me fall back with another question. Like legit, all of our jobs here is to support our teams. We want to see our teams be the very best. As an outsider looking in, do you think Tottenham can compete for the league under Thomas Frank?
I know. I haven't seen enough of a sample size of what Frank can do at Spurs compared to all the other failed managers.
Nobody can compete. Nobody can.
The only person that did was Pochettino, and that was nearly 10 years ago now. So, I don't know. People say, you're entitled, you're a Liverpool fan, Scousers this, Scousers that. That's your job in the chat.
The squad ain't good enough, man.
But
no, they're not good enough.
The Spurs club isn't good enough. Forget the squad, man. Like,
you're not going to be here next season. How about that? Hold that, bro.
What are you going to be in? What are you going to be in? What are you going to be in?
Yeah, we'll be on. Be careful what you're saying. Be careful what you're saying, Dej. Be careful what you're saying.
Yeah, Dej, what are you going to be in? You said you can see yourself finishing 8th under Thomas Frank. I quote you. You said that earlier on. Did you not?
I could see it, and I'm not going to be happy.
So what are you going to be in then, Dej? Because 8th is in Europe, my friend.
Bro, I've already told you where my stance is. Unless Tottenham is competing for the Prem, I'm not here to waste time.
Nice deflection. How are you making this show next season if you finish 8th? Please explain. You going to say Champions League?
We'd have to win the FA Cup or something, but I don't know how realistic that is. To be,
you could win the Carabao.
Or Carabao, yeah, win a Carabao.
You got Newcastle in the Carabao next week. Good luck.